Next safety demonstration I want you guys to see is on the drill press. Hopefully this is a review for you guys. I've got an on-off switch. This is just a big spinning drill on a table that goes up and down. For the drill press, anything you're drilling needs to be held in a vise or clamped to the table. I have these little vices here. Tighten that up. They have a quick release on them, so if I loosen it up, they move easy. I'm going to make sure I'm not going into the table. There's a hole in the middle. So I'm not going to hit my vise or the table right now. Turn that on. Normally I stand over here so you guys can see the hole. I'll line up where I want that hole. This is called PEC drilling, P-E-C-K. What I'm doing is I'm going down a little bit at a time, and that allows the material to be removed out of there. We're going to remove chips with a brush, not with our fingers, and not by blowing. When you blow in there, you can draw your hair in and pull it out. After you drill, the bits may be hot. If you have long hair with your drill press, you should have it tied back or have a hat of some sort. You take that bit out. The bits may be hot after drilling. They also may get sharp. This particular bit's called a Forstner bit. Everybody say Forstner? Forstner. This one's called a spade bit. Everybody say spade? Spade. Should not be used in a drill press. Spade bits should operate at a lower rotation per minute, revolution per minute. And so you need to make sure that you're, if you need to use one in a drill press, I need to speed this down. I'll be ready for that. This is a twist bit. They are twisty. The edges, the flutes also are going to be sharp, so watch your fingers. And you can still do that PEC drilling. Sometimes you want to be able to see how deep you're drilling, so a piece of masking tape does a nice job as a depth reminder. Drill presses are also equipped with depth stops, as well as that one over there, different styles, so kind of know your drill press and you can get some adjustments there. Sometimes you're going to have a workpiece that's a little bit taller. When not in use, we're going to take drill bits and we're going to store them over here on the back. Sometimes you're going to need a little bit more height, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to lower the table. You can loosen this on the back. This drill press has a counterweight on it, so the way I would say to lower it is to lift your bucket. Slide down. If you want to lift if you want it to be higher, lift the table. Okay, so it shouldn't fall. It's nice. It also lets you move around. In some cases, maybe you really need to be up high and close. I don't have a problem if you drill into this wood on the top here, as long as you're very careful with it, that you don't go into the metal underneath. It's meant to be a sacrificial table. You can use clamps to hold your material down here instead of the vise. So if I wanted to clamp this to the table like that, or if I had an awkward piece, I'd do that. When drilling, if you have a long piece, you want the longer of the two sides instead of sitting out over on the left side. If it got caught, it would fling around at you. So instead, we want to keep it here. So if it flung around, it would hit the column and not you. Put drill bits in or take drill bits out. We're going to use the chuck key, which tightens and loosens as such. If you leave the chuck key in when you turn it on, it will come flying out and injure you. So don't do that. Yep. You can get whipped with the chain, or the chuck can come out, all kinds of bad things. When you turn it on, the bit should spin vertically. So we want to keep our fingers back from there. If it's wobbling, you need to take it out. Then we're going to check our bit sizes using this thing. This is a drill gauge. Check it using the drill bit. I'm going to go through and I'm going to find the smallest hole that it will fit in. It will not fit in that one. That tells me that this is a 9/32 bit. Questions on the drill press?
What's that one called?
This one? This is called a countersink. The shape of the screw typically has a V-shaped head at the top, and a countersink is going to drill an additional hole, or drill just the top. It's going to put a chamfer on it that allows the screw head to sit down below the surface of the wood. Countersink. It is not a drill bit. I've seen people try to drill through things with it, but it's not meant to do that. Drill press vise, chuck, truck key. This is the table. A couple other things you can use. You can add fences on here. So if you're doing several holes, a common distance, put a fence on it. It'll hold it as you move across, and stop blocks if you're doing repeat pieces. But those are other things you'll need later.